players. So let's unzoom a little bit. I once again need to swap to Suwak to spectate from his position. He's down here as Empire, MaCrOzerg. Swap from Fallen to Beast. Then we see Aegis, so from Fallen to Empire, and Prawsha playing as Fallen now instead of Beast. Good luck, have fun, of course, and seems like everyone is, of course, as I said, blocking the path outside, so they don't get tower rushed. Yeah, more difficult with Fallen, as you can see. He has downtime on his Harvester production, but still, he committed to this. Yeah, I don't think Fallen is too good for this map, but you can still play it. I would play it as well if I was playing on this map, because it's not like I don't play any other races. Just with Soulskeeper, we didn't even register together. We just kinda, not that we were left there, we agreed that we would play together if no one else decides to join us, let's say, directly. But let's say we didn't have that much time to practice. We practiced basically the one strategy that we played here in the tournament. Also, there were the technical issues with his PC and everything, and no communication later, so overall I just didn't want to risk trying another strategy that we didn't practice. Outside of that, of course, I can play any races. I have guides for that, so hopefully in the next tournament I'll be able to enjoy some more different variations and strategies. But yeah, let's go back to the game. I don't even remember how I got to this topic. This is pretty common from Suwak. He just built this one wall where he leaves a path around it. Well, for example, we see from Aegis here, he's just blocking the path. Actually, he blocks it completely, so maybe he's going for flyings. We'll have to see. I don't see what the reason behind this will be. But I'm expecting Valkyries. Of course, this is nice from Prawsha, trying to kill the Boron of MaCrOzerg, at least damaging it. He's sending another Stinger, also Aegis coming here, just with Peasant. This Boron will die for sure, so MaCrOzerg losing his population, and actually he's getting rushed a lot. Aegis still not really utilizing his resources. Like, I mean, to be honest, I feel like MaCrOzerg might be actually, probably not dead here, but he's losing 2 Borons, probably a warrior, and just a ton of things overall. Suwak is not really helping him that much. Okay, this is interesting, building second stables. He probably thought that he would lose these. Or he just needs to remake the Borons that he lost, that's obvious, but okay. We actually see Aegis building a tower here. Of course, that's not going to work since Suwak came with his swordsman here, his tower here at his town, so he won't get rushed too. I still don't understand what Aegis is doing. He's making advanced barracks, even though the farm is still pretty vulnerable, so this won't be a strong point anyways. But I was expecting at least something from him. Yeah, I mean, like some buildings, which we don't really see yet. Of course, you can see the game is totally different than last time. It was much bigger map, so they went for expansion and played a little bit more safely. Now it's total, not rushing, but all the time trying to keep pressure. We see temple from Aegis, also farm, so maybe no flying units. Basically the same from Suwak, but he has 2 barracks. Aegis just has advanced barracks, which doesn't really matter, it's basically the same. MaCrOzerg just pushing, being pushed by Prawsha. These stables will fall, but he's going to lose some high stingers for that. But Aegis is coming to help him with some help me push with some swordsman. Fortunately for MaCrOzerg, Suwak is also coming with some swordsman. We see second barracks here as well, even though he is advanced. So now we see actually decent counter push from here, but most of the units are actually only swordsmen of Suwak. I think... Yeah, they are definitely on the backside right now, or how to say it, just a little bit behind. Definitely this army of spitters and swordsmen is much stronger than this. Yeah, 2 super injured warriors. Just few swordsmen that will probably just die here to the spitters. So, and I don't think we will see catapults actually in this game, because everyone, I mean all the empires, just closed their towns, so they won't be able to get out and in with huge units. You cannot actually enter buildings with things like catapults, so you would need an arc for that, or build it outside, which is not too convenient, so we'll see. I don't also expect any expansions. MaCrOzerg is just under really huge pressure. All of this is super injured. If it was all full HP, there might be a chance. But right now, we don't see much. Basically, just they just keep spamming units, all of them. And to be honest, since the army of Prawsha and Aegis is just much stronger at this point, I think this will be enough. He's building a totem. Definitely just came here with all of his, not all, but some of his minions, because he needs to finish that. Which he will, but the question is it enough? That's definitely a decent question to ask, because of course these swordsmen will just die here, but the high spitters can just focus it and destroy the totem pretty quickly. Now they are actually coming to the other side, but there is a tower, so I don't think they will want to stay here. Prawsha actually Suwak actually going for the gnome workshop anyways, even though the catapults won't be able to exit that area. We will need to use the arcs, as I said, or just destroy something. Actually, maybe I made a mistake here with the statement, because he can go around. As I said, Suwak builds the entrance to his town a little bit differently. So that's something that can be utilized. So maybe he can get with catapults out. But how Aegis build it, I don't think he will be able to get out. He would need to destroy the farm, which is not like a big problem, but we'll have to see. Now we see a great counter push, because Prawsha is here alone, because Aegis is on the other side, not really helping him, which I don't know why. He should definitely at least come heal his high spitters. It will be much faster than Unholy Regeneration. And we see nice counter push from Suwak and MaCrOzerg. Definitely all of these low HP guys will die to the Goblin Hunters. But finally Aegis came. Seems like also Prawsha wants to expand, and not between them, just here, between him and enemy, which is quite risky, but I think they are quite confident that they will protect it thanks to the huge army of Aegis, and now actually also decent army of Prawsha, because Aegis healed him with his priest, as I said. Also going for Valkyrie, so maybe some flying units might come as well. We finally see some catapults as well coming for Suwak. MaCrOzerg staying with the basic units for now, but also going for Dark Archer. And actually I didn't see this at all. Aegis is going for some Valkyries. I don't think he has any of them yet, but he's preparing for it. Making the Elder Eagle upgrade and also making first Valkyrie. But he doesn't have expansion, so probably Prawsha will have to donate him with the resources that he will get from his expansion, which will be really inefficient. It would be better for Aegis to build his own expansion here, but probably don't want to do that now. He just want to keep the pressure. As you can see, there is the catapult, but I don't think Suwak will have the best position for this. But yeah, he has tower and catapult shooting here, actually 2 catapults now, while holding the enemy from the back, with the help of MaCrOzerg as well, so this is really nice. They should be able to easily destroy them here. I think Prawsha will lose all of his high spitters here unless he really quickly retreats. Also, as you can see, the Aegis swordsmen are a little bit slower than the Suwak ones, so they don't have Trailblazing, which is the movement speed buff in barracks. I think Prawsha has movement speed buff on high spitters, they move quite quickly. You can upgrade that in incubator. But right now they are actually behind. Of course they have the expansion, but they are not mining there yet. Suwak has catapults, they don't really have answer for that. But they have the Valkyries, so that's definitely something they can utilize. Unfortunately there are lots of Goblin Riders, which are pretty strong. I think that the window with resources just widen up a little bit once again. Hopefully it won't disturb too much. It's changing a little bit. Okay. So we see the attack with catapults here. Now what will they do? Of course, he'll probably have to utilize his Valkyries to kill the catapults, which shouldn't be a problem. He'll probably take some damage, but he should be able to destroy them soon enough. And of course also Prawsha will have to come here. We actually see one scout. Yeah, they are just retreating, but basically Aegis lost all of his units. Oh, actually Prawsha also goes for flying and is harassing MaCrOzerg's minions. So there will be some resource denial from him. Also we see Valkyries finally coming, killing the catapults. So this is really, really like one side to another. Both teams are pushing, losing, winning all the time. Actually we see nice catapult play here, killing all the stacked high spitters. That was not best micromanaging from Prawsha, but he's mainly probably focusing on this because that will win him the game. If he denies the resources to his enemy, of course we see ton of towers from Suwak. That's the proper response. I mean he has some Goblin Riders, but he won't be able to kill the Valkyries here. It's just not enough damage. Also I think MaCrOzerg has no more answers for this. He will just lose his town eventually. They also have the expansion now, so they will just win on resources I think. And I mean this is nice defense, but what you want to do here? He is also making some phoenixes, but I mean he doesn't have that many Valkyries and he's losing his buildings to all of these ground units, but he should maybe build some towers at home just to make sure that he has a little bit stronger defense. This was probably not smart, I would say, to retreat from the town of MaCrOzerg. Even though he has some units here, you could still easily kill him. I mean Prawsha could easily kill him with 5 guards. Now he just gave him time to build a totem or something. Of course they want to kill all the ground units for free. It's free experience also. You don't want to lose the town. But you are giving the enemy time to react to it, so they will make ton of towers, they will create phoenixes, potentially even more Goblin Riders. This totem was a little bit late, but it seems like they don't really care about it, they just want to rush on Suwak, which has only 2 phoenixes with no mana. I think it costs 35 to cast, actually maybe 30, no I don't remember exactly, maybe 30, yeah. Nova costs 30, but he has towers here, so he will still do some damage with that. Even though, yeah, probably rush here, it didn't kill anything really. So, yeah, seems like Suwak is probably dead here and MaCrOzerg didn't have enough time to actually make something meaningful. Of course there is this still this place, but even if he can defend here with the towers, which he probably can't, it's just 2 towers, even though one is upgraded. Even if he can defend there, he just won't have any resources because he has no more income. And also, as we said many times, Prawsha also has an expansion, so they have even more resources on that side. Also using Temple to heal. But I think this is probably GG. Which means it will be 1 point for Team Spirit, most likely. And it will be 1-1. Which doesn't mean anything yet, but of course it means that we will play at least 4 games instead of 3, because no one will go 3-0. There will be at least 3-1, but maybe we'll play even 5 games, so we'll see. Right now, definitely interesting. Unfortunately, we have only 2 maps, as I said. Maybe I should have implemented the rule that you have to play always on a different map in the finals and semi-finals, but since I didn't do that, I wanted to make it as close, or I mean as honest as possible to what I told you before the tournament. This is really interesting, like a last push, using all peasants. Yeah, really just a desperate move now, but they are still trying. He's trying to kill control form. They have some phoenixes, but definitely no chance here. Even though they have quite a lot of Goblin Hunters, Goblin Riders actually. So most of the Hive Guards were like half HP, but there are also the Valkyries. some healthy hive guards still as well, and of course we can still heal them. Actually, almost destroyed all the buildings here with the villagers, or mainly probably the catapult, but still. We see even vengeance halls from Prawsha. I'm quite interested, yeah, they of course left, so Prawsha was victorious, and Aegis. I'm interested in resources, if they were sending something. Seems like Prawsha was not sending anything, even though he had the expansion. I think that would be wise, but they didn't. They decided to don't do that. Actually, only Suwak was sending some resources to MaCrOzerg and MaCrOzerg to him when they had some problems. Here we have the kills. So 69 from Prawsha, definitely nice. He was killing there probably mainly the villagers with hive guards, but also ton of units in the beginning with all of his hive spitters and everything. And of course he also gained much more experience. If we take a look at the researches, yeah, also their team had much stronger units overall. And this is basically everything. So let's save this as well. When I remember it, I will try to save it always. So we have at least these games. Of course I will put this recording of the stream on my Twitch, on my YouTube, each of the game, and eventually also the whole stream, so we'll still be able to see the games even without the replays, but it's always nice to have a replay as well, so we can maybe analyze it a little bit better again. So produced, yeah, MaCrOzerg also produced a lot, also lost a lot, and yeah, that's basically everything.